NCIS Origins Episode 5, Last Rites, premiered this week, and wow, another great episode. I just want to say it is impressive what the writers can do with an hour of television. It's not even a full hour. This last episode was 43 minutes and 18 seconds. I'm really enjoying the main storyline and all of the episodes so far, and how the characters interact with the storyline and how we're moving B-plots forward, but not losing focus of the main storyline that's going on. I will say I wasn't totally sold on the story until about 14 minutes into the episode, but of course this was all the necessary context building for the episode. That has been a pretty consistent thing for me for all of the episodes.
You can't just tell me what to do when I do it.
I would say this was definitely a pretty Mike Franks focused episode, but we still got a lot of the other characters too. We still got more information on what Franks and Strickland were doing, but also more about Strickland leaving the team. I just assumed she left the team recently, but it's been a while.
You wonder why I left.
I know why you left. You didn't want to be my partner no more.
Franks is abrasive and annoys me, which has been consistent through this series and the original series, but you still like the guy at the end of the episode. We get more of Tish and Franks, which I did just talk about them having a good and healthy relationship. I still think I would say they do, but I don't blame Tish. Franks was being a little sus this episode. It was cool that Lala could speak Spanish. Again, this is not shocking that Gibbs sorta lost it in the field. Lala told Gibbs what his psych eval said, which made this line by the chief more annoying to me.
He failed his psych eval. That is the definition of crazy.
Like, everything Lala said is the definition of crazy. Okay, yeah, sure. I do like that we got an answer to a question that apparently we've all had for about 4 episodes, though I was just assuming the eval had something to do with Gibbs' traumatic life and the trauma that he, just experienced. But I'm glad we got a definitive answer about that. We answered that question, but now I'm sort of curious what was on Lala's eval.
You should hear what's in my eval. Oof. And I don't even want to know what was in Frank's.
I am less bothered by the fact that it seems like Gibbs is just thrown out into the field. The writers are acknowledging that it's sort of wild, but I feel like Gibbs is healing thanks to the team and just the sense of purpose that being on the team gives him. I am less against him being out in the field, but still sort of skeptical, I guess. I really like the tension from the scene though. I thought it was a great way to put Gibbs on edge, and it felt like a realistic situation. It was great that Lala was able to speak Spanish.
¿Les gustan las agentes federales o qué?
Gibbs wasn't able to understand the conversation, so he was even more on high alert. I like that the writers didn't shy away from using Spanish. I always like when movies use languages naturally and have people speak the language that they're most comfortable with, and have people speak different languages, even if it's not English, and even if that means the audience is gonna have to read some subtitles. It was one of those situations that Gibbs needed to trust Lala because of teamwork. Great scene. Also, Eddie is moving in.
Who's Eddie?
Boyfriend.
Lala and Gibbs are definitely becoming better friends. They're trusting each other, even despite this scene. Honestly, maybe because of that scene, they're trusting each other more. Gibbs opened up about how he's coped with trauma.
My dad taught me to fish. Helped me see straight.
I'm not sure if it's intentional, but I feel like Gibbs is opening up more. But he is also getting out of control in the field more, things that have to be addressed, and Lala did work on his case.
I was on your family's case.
And she did already know what was on his eval, so Gibbs kind of has nothing to lose, I guess, at this point. What I'm saying is I feel like they're becoming more comfortable with each other, but we still don't know much about Lala. Also, the sniper stalking outside the bathroom scene was funny.
Don't sniper stalk me outside the bathroom anymore, okay? It's weird.
I really do just enjoy watching the characters interact in a more casual way, because they're friends, good friends, who have each other's backs, friends. Good friends. I really like the cinematic elements of the show. The slow-mo shots of Frank's running was great. The lighting is really good. Doesn't look like it's in a studio. The theme of the episode seemed to be the idea of teamwork.
Go team.
Which is a consistent theme for a lot of the episodes.
And now he's got us, right?
Mike Franks had been operating more solo, but he had to realize that he had a team now. I am really enjoying the natural teamwork that is building between the characters, but also learning more about why certain teamworks didn't work. The blue folder. Yes, I believe that we got confirmation that Franks is in fact looking for the man who killed Gibbs' wife and daughter.
Was for Gibbs, the man who killed his family.
What?
Also, I'm glad that Mary Jo was like, look, I see everything. That made the situation seem more realistic. Like, there is information happening, but it's not without its checks and balances, even if it is more under the radar.
You know I see everything.
It sort of sounds like what Vera is talking about is similar to what Ellie Bishop did at NSA, which was kind of cool.
In order to better prepare for attacks, I dream up threats that haven't happened yet.
A teaching tool for in-house agents. That plus a database of profiles to help predict the attributes of future assailants.
Also, a total jerk move for Franks to come in the middle of her meeting. Again, I find Franks very annoying, but somehow at the end of the episodes, you still like the guy. It's weird. He always sort of makes up for being a jerk, but he's still like not my favorite character, but his personality is staying consistent, which I do appreciate from a writing standpoint. There's kind of a Guardians of the Galaxy use of music and songs, which I just think is fun. Again, Randy is perfect. He's just fun. This is just speculation, but I'm sort of nervous for the episode that is inevitably coming that is going to absolutely wreck Randy. We haven't really learned a ton about Randy at this point. I think from episode 1 we learned that he's married and has a newborn.
Randy, your wife is on the phone!
Junior's a big kid, too.
But beyond that, we don't really have a lot of known character motivations for him. He's sort of been more the character who brings levity to a tense situation. I think the writers are hoping to shock us with the episode that's going to rock Randy's world.
His mustache is all disheveled. Situation's dire, man.
Just another great episode of NCIS Origins this week. I'm loving the team aspect, learning new things about the characters, the cinematic quality of the show. I'm enjoying the writing. This is with any TV show I watch. I'm always worried about new episodes ruining what I love about the show, but so far, all the episodes have been really good and enjoyable, and I'm looking forward to next week's episode entitled Incognito. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and leave a comment about what your favorite moment from the episode was.